Hello and welcome. We're here in Florida at the IoT Evolution Expo with Jean-Pierre Abello from Nielsen. JP has just finished a panel discussion centered around IoT, of course, talking about design and security. So we took a few minutes of his time to talk a little bit more about what some of the recommendations he shared with the panel.
So at Nielsen, we're basically a consumer measurement company.
Okay.
So we rely on quality data. Today, that's limited mostly to what you watch on TV, what you do on the web, what you do on mobile, and what you buy in the stores. There's a whole part of your life that's currently offline, that the Internet of Things is increasingly connecting and generating data about. I call that the lifestyle data. Once we start adding that data to the other data sets we have, we can create a deeper understanding of you as a consumer and more effectively segment you for multiple purposes, including enabling better advertising.
So let me ask you this. So not only are you representing Nielsen here, you also have a bigger view on the IoT industry. You're part of some consortiums and such. Tell us a little about your role with those organizations before we get into specific questions around design and security.
Right. So my role at Nielsen is actually very much outward facing. I'm not just working for Nielsen, but I'm also working with a lot of industry groups to help advance the IoT ecosystem as a whole.
Okay.
So Nielsen joined the IoT consortium about 10 months ago.
Okay.
And I am the co-chair of the Privacy and Security Task Force. We, for example, responded to the Mirai botnet attacks that took down the internet in October. And now we're now working on a set of guidelines and best practices for consumer IoT manufacturers to implement going forward.
Terrific. So give us one of those recommendations around security that you just mentioned.
One very important one is because a lot of these devices tend to be designed and manufactured as consumer electronics devices. They're designed to make their setup really quick and easy, so people start using them quickly. And unfortunately, that means that a lot of them are shipped with default username and passwords that are never changed.
Yes.
And that creates enormous surface attacks that enables hackers to take control of them. And because all these devices talk to each other and it's a part of the ecosystem, can be used to do things like take down the internet. And that's not something that we want going forward. Everybody who's part of the internet needs to implement the same security principles.
So give us an example of what security recommendation did your advocacy group make?
The first one is obviously to never allow a consumer to use a service or a device without changing the username and password. So it's not easily hackable.
Got it. Great.
Right.
And then on the design side, any recommendations on you? Because many IoT service providers would like their solutions to be appearing elegant and user-friendly to customers. What would you recommend?
So one of the things we've seen is the consumer IoT space, which is mostly made of the smart home today, but also wearables and connected car and a few other areas. We've seen it stuck in the early adopter phase. It's not being able to cross the chasm into the mainstream. And one major factor for that was, of course, the fragmentation of the ecosystems. But another one was it was not easier to use these smart devices when it was to use a dumb one. It's a lot easier to push a button on the wall to turn your light than to launch an app, unlock a phone, find the app, launch an app, and press the button to turn off your light.
Yes.
But the advent of voice command in this past year, things like Amazon Echo, Alexa, and other competitors coming to Cortana, Google Home. This is completely different now. Now it's a lot easier, in fact, to talk to a device than to find the right button to push on the wall to activate it. The world of Jetsons, where everything had buttons on them, did not see that coming. They thought the future will get more complicated.
Yes.
And in reality, with voice, it's getting now easier, and that's what I think is going to make the consumer IoT space really take off as a mainstream industry.
Terrific. Those are awesome insights, JP. Really appreciate you joining us. So to learn more about some of the thought leadership work that Nielsen is doing in the IoT space and other areas, you can look them up at nielsen.com/Journal of Measurement. And to find out more about Harman and its services organization, you can look us up at services.harman.com. We look forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much.